All right, good morning. We are like 1 minute. I'll wait one more minute because I know a lot of people hop on a minute late. But one of the things that I was thinking this morning, I'd love to start with for our working Zoom is hearing your I am statements. Because I remember when I first started 6.5 years ago with this current company, Paul Gravett said to me, where are your I am statements and where do you have them written down in your house? And honestly, I had never actually written them out. So I'm going to challenge you if you've never written them out. I'm going to challenge you to write five this weekend. Like, take the weekend and think of five for your business, five for your personal life. And so, like, for me, I do my personal, I usually actually I do four, not five. So I do four for myself personally, like health, wellness, mental, whatever. Then I do four for my family. Then I do four for the business. And I make them about what I'm hoping to achieve, right? So they go right along with your goals, right? So I would love to see if you guys have already written I am statements. I'd love for you to put one of them in the chat just to hold yourself accountable that you're doing it. And if you've never done it, excuse me. If you've never done it, then I'm going to challenge you to do it over the weekend and send me one by private message. Just be like, hey, Blair, here's one of my I am statements. So, Beth, I was just challenging everybody to make sure they have at least four I am statements that connect with you personally for your business. I was sharing that I do four for personal, four for family, four for my business. And I'd love for you to share if you already have one, share one in the chat. Or if you haven't done them yet, I'm challenging you to get them done by the end of the weekend. Okay. And I wanted to read you guys something really quick before we get started today. So I'm reading Jason Camper's book, and I saw yesterday on Instagram that it's buy one, get one. So if you haven't bought this yet, I would go order one on Lavelle Gear. It's le-vel gear.com. I think it's like 20 something dollars, but you'll get two. And then you could gift one to somebody on your team. I know my goal, I bought three of them and I wrote my name in the front and a little quote. And I gave Connie Spears one on something we were doing on the team page. And then I gave the other one to Beth Graves. And when they're done, they're supposed to sign their name and pass it on to somebody else. So you could do something like that with your team. But it is phenomenal. It'll make you fall even more in love with this. Yes. Blair, have you read what Lisa Nichols did with her I am statement? She put them around her house. Yes. That's exactly. And actually, that's when I got more committed of my I am statements was from Lisa Nichols and from watching her videos and reading her Abundance Now book. So good. On page 179, Jason says, in 90 seconds, I could go over the premium grade philosophy, tell them not all vitamins are created equal, that there is higher bioavailability with our products, and as a result, that's going to help fill in nutritional gaps and deficiencies. People get that. It makes a ton of sense. Do you want a Louis Vuitton purse or do you want a purse from Kohl's? Do you want a steak from Applebee's or do you want to go to Ruth Chris? It's all about quality over quantity. The premium grade philosophy set Lavelle apart and has been one of our biggest differentiators, even to this day. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll type this up when we're doing some of our stuff in the chat so you can copy and paste it and save it. But I love being able to share in that very educated way, right? I always say that our products help fill in your nutritional deficiencies and that we're premium grade compared to commercial grade. But I like the way he said it even better, right? Higher bioavailability with our products. And as a result, that's going to help fill in nutritional gaps and deficiencies. So I love that. I'm going to put it in the chat so you guys can see it as well and copy and paste it if you want to. All right, so let's get started today. So before we even start today, one of the things that I started changing last week, and I want to share it with you guys on Working Zooms moving forward, is I changed my intentions for each day. So instead of just like going through this, I stopped and I think about like, what's my intention for this working Zoom time right now? What's my intention for these reach outs and these follow-ups, right? So today, my intention is to get at least 5 people to watch Cliff and Melissa's video tonight when they go live instead of Wi-Fi Wealth. So my intention is to be sending out messages and encouraging people who are maybe interested in a business or could use a side business or could use an opportunity that would really benefit them in their lives. And I'm also looking for some couples because I know that I have a lot of friends or people in this industry who would really love to be able to partner up with their spouse or their partner and do a business together. And that's what's so cool about Lavelle is you can have 2 accounts per household. Plus, it's made for men and women. And so when I used to be in jewelry, that was something that obviously wasn't available. It was really for women. And so one of the cool things when I came to Lavelle was I started going after couples and started telling my friends who I knew had great relationships with their spouses and loved to do things together, hey, what about instead of going out drinking on the weekend, you built this business together, right? So just be intentional with what you're doing each day. All right. I set the timer for 10 minutes. We're doing birthday messages. I'm recording this, and I know that Beth, Nola, and Renee, who are on here right now, already know my birthday message spiel. So you guys just get busy on your birthday messages and don't worry about what I'm saying. But for those of you watching this video later, I want you to know really quick, I want to read the I am statements that the girls that are on here right now said. Beth Bullis said, I'm worthy of leading an 80K team. Yes, you are, Beth. I am confident in my ability to be successful in my everyday endeavors. Yes, you are, Renee. And Nola said, I am consistent every day in my business and in my life. I love that, guys. So, Beth Bullis, add a date to that, girl, because if you just put something out there, it could take years to get to that point if you don't put a date and a time on it. Okay. That was one thing I learned from Jack Canfield, was to just put an affirmation out without a date is like putting a wish on a shooting star. Okay, so we are going to do birthday messages. The very first thing I do when I see birthday messages, I go first to the people that I know. I know how I know them. Maybe they're a good friend. Maybe they're an old high school friend. Maybe they're family. I immediately go to their wall. I congratulate or I say happy birthday, tag them because people love to see how many people say happy birthday to them. Then I go to private message, okay? And in that private message, I keep it short and sweet. Hey, Melissa, what a crazy year it's been with COVID. I'm dying to know how you're going to celebrate your birthday today and make it special, okay? Then I am going to offer them some samples for their birthday because I already know this person. They're either a family member, a friend, somebody I know well. So I'm going to say, listen, you know what? So you might not know this about me, but I absolutely love giving gifts for people's birthdays. I would love to gift you either a sample of our vitamin supplement system that helps you look and feel younger this year, or a sample of our CBD skincare line that helps your skin look more vibrant and luminous. Which one's better for you? Okay. I will share all of that verbiage as well in the chat feature. If you are watching this on replay, I know I've had a couple people say that they haven't been able to get on these working Zooms, so you might be watching it in replay. You can get that verbiage on the working Zoom agenda under the guides working Zoom. Okay. So next thing I do is I go through the list of people I don't know for birthday messages. So I write down their name in my Trello board. I go back every Saturday and go through those names to make sure they responded back. If they didn't, might be time to unfriend them. And I go through and I look at their newsfeed. Is this somebody I want as a client or a potential promoter? Is this somebody that I can unfriend? Maybe they don't fit my ideal client. Maybe they're a sideline. I don't need to be friends with them if I'm getting maxed out on friends, right? They can still follow me. Those are the kind of things that I'm looking for. I try to unfriend at least 2 people every day because I'm maxed out right now. And I'm trying to add at least 10 people every day. So I've got to take some people off if I'm going to, or 10 people every week. So I go through, I look at their newsfeed. Are they somebody that I would be interested in? I click message to see if we've ever messaged before so I can figure out how I know them. If I have no idea how I know them, then again, I'm saying that same kind of message. Hey, Melissa, I had to reach out and say happy birthday. What a crazy year at COVID. I want to know how you're going to celebrate and have fun today. And this is a little awkward, but I can't figure out how we know each other. Do you know? Okay. I just ask and it starts a great conversation, which again leads me to offering samples at some point. So sometimes I get right to the point with the samples. And sometimes if I don't know them well, I start asking questions and getting to know them, trying to figure out their pain points, what's going on in their life, right? Then I offer the sample. Next is I go through that list. If I see that we've messaged before, I kind of know who they are. Again, I'm sending that same message and format. My goal is to find out what's going on in their life, what the pain points are that they have, and talk about whether our product with the vitamin supplement system or the skincare line would be best for them. And then when they tell me which one they want for a sample, I'm asking them, if you could wave a magic wand this year and change one thing about your body or your health, what would it be? When they tell me, then I can use that same verbiage back to them and hopefully get them to go ahead and purchase instead of giving them a sample. You want to lose 30 pounds this year and get your heart and your body healthier. I'm so proud of you. That's such a great goal to have. Our 3-day sample is not going to give you those results, but I have no doubt that within the first 30 days, you're going to start to see things like you have more energy. You're able to say no to sweets and carbs. You're able to start working out a little bit more. You're probably going to be sleeping better and starting to see the weight come off. So let's go ahead and get you started on a 30-day supply. I'll give you $25 off because it would have cost me that much to send you the sample anyways. Okay. All right, so we're still working on birthday messages. We have about 5.5 minutes left. Hello, Tammy. We are on birthday messages right now. Hi, Tammy. Welcome. We're doing birthday messages right now. We got about 5 minutes left. Okay, that was our timer. So now we're going to do 8 minutes and we're going to go through stories, right? So when we go through stories, we want to go all the way to the left, swipe all the way to the left first. So that, hi, Lindsay, so that you can get to all of the older stories before they're gone. Okay. And our goal with stories is to comment on the non thriver stories. So you want to make sure that you're commenting and engaging. Now, remember, one of my biggest tips for you guys is that CAP method that Kelly and I came up with, CAP. So C stands for connect with a commonality or a complement. Then go to A, asking questions as in open-ended questions. And then go to P, problem solve their pain points. Okay, that came up when you were asking those open-ended questions. So then while you're thinking that through about how to be authentic with your reach outs like that, when you're looking at stories, it makes it a little bit easier, right? So let's say, for example, you come up on a story of somebody showing a graduation picture of their kid from this week. Okay. Instead of saying congratulations, that's so exciting, that's what I naturally would want to say, right? Instead, I'm going to ask an open ended question. Congratulations. Is this graduation from high school or college? And what are the next steps? Or maybe I'll say, congratulations. You must be so excited and proud. What is one amazing thing that happened during graduation? Right? I'm really trying to ask a question so I get to know them better, right? Or was your whole family able to go to graduation this year? How did they run graduation with COVID restrictions? These are all great questions because it gets to know them a little bit better, and that's our goal, right? So awesome. I saw that, Beth Bolus. Good job. I totally believe you'll do that before then. Good morning, Ashley. Welcome. We are on 6 minutes now of doing stories. And also a little tip, guys, my opinion is stories are so much easier to do on your phone. Guys, also while you're doing this today, I want to remind you up on the team page right now, I put up a poll this morning. We're looking at the dates of September 10th through the 12th for a team retreat. We found a really cool location here in Florida that is an all-inclusive Club Med. So the price would be $460 flat. That pays for all your food, all your drinks, all the activities. You guys, it's so cool. They have like trapeze lessons. We'll have yoga every morning. They have paddle boards. They have, I think they even have jet skis. They have little sailboats. They have all kinds of stuff, tennis, golf, all kinds of cool activities, and 3 big pools. And we'll be doing training, but we'll also have time for fun. We'll have time for activities. We'll have time for community, but we'll also do some training. So it's going to be an amazing weekend. So if it's something that you can go to, please go click on the team page and click yes, that's something you'd be able to come to. Just so I know, I want to have 40 committed before I pay for this block of rooms. And get that for us. So it would be 2 to a room, $460 each. Renee, it is arrive on Friday. So whatever time you get there on Friday, we'll probably all like hang out together Friday night. I have a cool idea for Friday night where it'll be kind of like having fun with each other, but also gaining knowledge from each other. And then all day Saturday, and then Sunday, they probably have a checkout time. I don't know the exact time, but I would assume it's like 10 or 11. But usually you can use the facilities all day. So you can leave whenever you want on Sunday. But if you're looking for like when would I want to arrive, you would want to arrive, Friday and fly out on Sunday. Actually, I don't even know how far it is from an airport, so I'll find out right now too. So it's about 45 minutes from the Palm Beach airport, which means from the Fort Lauderdale airport, it's probably like an hour and 15 minutes. So either an hour and 15 minutes from Fort Lauderdale airport to there, or 45 minutes from the Palm Beach airport. And there's a lot of us that do live here, so I'm sure we can get some, if people have times around the same time, I'm sure some people can work that out together once we get it. For Tammy, Lindsay, and Ashley, you guys hopped on a little bit after I shared this at the beginning. But one of the things I shared was how I have an intention every day. I've been doing this for the last 2 weeks of really being intentional about what I'm trying to focus on each day for my business. Today, the focus is trying to invite at least 5 people to be on tonight for Melissa and Cliff's live inside of Wi-Fi Wealth. So Wi-Fi Wealth is our potential promoter Facebook group. And I only put people in there that are current customers who are loving the product and maybe thinking about the business, people who I think would be great at the business, anybody who I've talked to about the business, they all go into that group. And tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern is Cliff and Melissa Roy sharing about how you can build this business together as a couple and all the benefits. So this is very unique in our company that 2 people in the household can both earn auto bonus, the trips. That's very unique. So they'll be sharing a lot about that tonight. So I'm making sure that I'm intentionally tagging people on that, but also that I am personally reaching out to the people who I think it would benefit. Make sure we have an event in there too. I'm not sure if I created an event or not. Do that right. Yeah, there's an event in there, so you can invite through the event. Okay, let's see. So now we're going to set our timer for 10 minutes and we're going to spend time on our news feed. Okay. So this is where you really want to be focused on your top 10. If you've never done that before, it's going to be live, Beth. It's a live, Cliff and Melissa are going to hop on live. Okay, so it is right now we're spending 10 minutes on our news feed. I do a top 10 every week. Hopefully you guys do too. I just put in the chat feature how Ashley taught us how you can find who you set to see first on Facebook. And you can actually do 30, but every week I have an intentional 10 people that I'm making sure that I'm commenting and engaging on. If you guys heard that Lindsay Coggins Zoom where she talked about 3-2-1, she talked about how anytime she connects with people on social media, she goes to their news feed and she likes 3 of their posts and she comments on 2 of them. If you go to comment on 2 of their posts, I want you to ask questions, okay? Just saying cute little hat or I love your outfit or oh, happy graduation, congratulations. Those are great, but they're not going to get you anywhere. If you ask a question and then they respond, Facebook goes, oh, they're in a community, they're friends. I'm going to make sure that person sees more of what Blair's doing. Okay, that's only going to help your algorithm. So ask questions. Ask questions to the comments underneath their post. So let me give you guys an example. If my friend Melissa put up a picture of her son graduating 8th grade yesterday, and I comment underneath and say, how did they do this with COVID restrictions? I'm so curious. And then her friend also posted something, commented underneath and said, wasn't that an amazing event yesterday? I'll ask, oh my gosh, is your son in the same class? Okay, so I'm commenting even on her friends' comments and asking questions. Why? That builds community. Now they're like, who's this Blair girl? Oh man, she's showing up a lot. Maybe I'm even going to friend request that friend if she answers me back, right? That's how you build a network. That's how you build a community. And we're in network marketing. So we want to make sure we're always doing that. How do I decide who my 10 are for the week that I'm focused on? Well, first of all, I write those 10 in my Trello board. And every Saturday, when I go back to look at my birthday message list to see who answered me and who didn't, I also look at my top 10 list and see who I need to take off or who I need to add. I like to have my samplers on my top 10 list for the week, my newest customers, people who I'm talking to about the product who haven't jumped yet, or people I'm talking to about the business and haven't jumped yet. Okay. Hey there, Melissa. Okay, I'm looking in the chat now. Ashley said, Blair, when are you wanting to finalize the retreat payment? So it'll be, I only have 20 blocks of room. I'm talking to them today about how that works. I'm hoping everybody's just gonna be able to like go in and book their own stuff, and that I hopefully will not have to pay for the whole thing and then people pay me. So I prefer for you guys just to call the hotel and book. So as of right now, when I talked to them yesterday, we had a 20 block, and I've got to confirm that today. So what I think will happen, Ashley, is that people have to call and book their own spot, and I only have 20 rooms, which means only 40 people would have a spot. If people went on the Club Med site themselves, it'll be a little bit more expensive. They would only give me a 20 block of rooms. So basically, it'll be you pay as soon as you book your room, just like any other hotel would be. And then Beth Bola said, what challenges are coming up in our customer groups? So Beth, I don't think that Beth Graves' group, Do You Thrive, wanted to do challenges. I'm going to be talking to them about that, but I think they just liked having the Tuesday night lives in there instead, and then running a challenge on that, giving away something. But Kelly and I were just talking about doing something this summer. So that's to be determined. I'll let you know when I find out, but it won't be for June. It'll probably be for July, and it would probably be something like, because I'm waiting to see about the detox or the chill or the heat products that are coming out, and it would probably be something around something like that. So for example, if chill came out in June, then my goal would be to host a challenge at the first, maybe right after July 4th, about how to, decrease stress in your life, right? So we do a 5-day decrease stress in your life challenge, and we would be pushing chill throughout it. Or if the detox is out, maybe it's how to detox mind, body, and health 5-day challenge, right? So something like that. It'll be around one of our products where like they don't have to purchase it, but if they do, they'll have even better results. Okay, so now we're going to spend the next 8 minutes on our newsfeed creating our post for the day. If you haven't already created it, I want to show you guys. I'm actually going to, let me hit share screen, because we have so many great ideas on our team page. And lately, when I've been talking to our newer promoters, they just don't know about it. So I want to make sure you guys know about it. So if you go on our team page and you go to guides, which are basically our units. There we go. And you go under guide number 4, using social media effectively. You guys, there's so much great stuff inside of our team page that if you have never had a moment to take time to go through it, holy cow. Like we have 30 days of content ideas. I created this social media 1-month calendar for us. So literally, if you click on it, it gives you different ideas. Okay. So today is Thursday. You could do a transformation Thursday, share a story or interview somebody. Transformation story, you could share a customer story. Ask one of your customers if you could Facebook Live interview them, or if they don't want to, ask if they can text you what they love best. So you can use that text, or you could actually just write up the story yourself and share a story about somebody else. Imagine not being able to go to the pool with your kids because you're so insecure about how you look in your bathing suit. And now you're super excited about heading to the beach this summer with your family. You'll be front in the pictures, all because you said yes to taking care of your own health, right? So you could walk somebody through a story of somebody else on your post. Another great idea is before and after pictures, adding it to your album and sharing a story. Put up a bunch of before and afters and share the emotion behind it. Or a throwback Thursday post, the way I used to look and feel to how I look and feel now. Check out my stories to see others before and afters. Or you could do a Thrive Experience Thursday, your story, share it by a live or write out your story, but share it with emotion. Take them on that emotional journey with you. And as you can see, we give you lots of other ideas. So I wanted to show you guys this because I think quite often people don't even realize we have all of this amazing training for you guys. Okay. So it's all here for you to use and provided for you. And also inside of our group, hopefully you guys have seen before, that we also have tons of pictures that you can use. So if you go to more, go down to media if you're on your phone, go to albums. You can see all the amazing albums we provided for you. So if you wanted to do a before and after picture today, you could literally go to the before and after album and grab some of these, right? Or maybe you wanted to do a post today about happy thrivers and you took one of these. It doesn't have to be your thriver, guys. Just, you could black out the name and show them some of the messages that we get. Okay. Once you're done creating your post for the day, put your name in the chat or tell me you're done, and I will go comment and engage on it. Do you guys need a little bit longer for your post? The timer's about to go off. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to set it for another couple minutes. Okay. And then we'll go on to Facebook groups. So let's do it for another like 3 minutes. Then you guys can tell me if you need a little longer. Okay, guys, we're going to move on to Facebook groups. And Ashley, I'll come back and comment on yours in just a second. So we're going to move on to Facebook groups. So we choose 2 Facebook groups every quarter is what I suggest. I think if you do more than 2, it's very hard to be actively involved in all of them unless this is like your full-time job. And what I do is I find 2 every quarter. So I suggest taking one group that you really enjoy, like maybe you love hiking or you love kayaking or you love being a nurse, or like for me, it's a cancer group where I'm learning and growing in there and learning new things. Okay. So take that and then pick a second group where you know your ideal client would hang out. So, for example, my second group is a mom of teenage boys group because I know that my ideal client has kids and they're around teenagers. And so it's a perfect place for me. So, once you've provided yourself with those 2 groups, you stick with it for 90 days, one whole quarter, and every day you go in each group for 10 minutes. While you're in there, you can use that same 3-2-1 method, right? The 3 stands for liking 3 posts, and then 2 stands for commenting on 2, and then 1 is for stories, which you don't have to worry about until you find somebody in there that you want to friend request. My other thing that I do is I start to comment and engage. I post in there once a week, and usually for me, it's on a Friday or a Monday. They're the only 2 days that I do because then it's easy for me to engage in those comments that I get from the post. Any other day during the middle of the week, I'm usually busy running, doing things, and I just it falls behind. So those are the best days for me. And then I also suggest that you pick one person from each of those two groups every single day to friend request and send a message, something like this. Hey, Melissa, I loved your quote the other day in the Mom of Teenage Boys group. It really spoke to me. I would love to be Facebook friends with you. We can always make room for more friends here on social media, right? Something like that. How old are your kids? Maybe if I met them in the cancer group, I might say something like, hey, Melissa, I love that article that you put up yesterday. I decided to send you a friend request because I can tell you're going on the same holistic journey as me. What are the biggest things that you've learned so far? Right? So I'm trying to get to know them again by using that CAP method, complimenting or finding a commonality, asking open ended questions to get to their pain points so I can problem solve their pain points with our product, service, or opportunity. And if our product or opportunity isn't right for them, for whatever their pain points are, I will direct them in the path of what it is because those people are great referrals for you later on. They will send people your way because you helped them. Okay. So we're going to spend 10 minutes right now on the first group, and then you're going to do the second group on your own. If you guys have any questions, please ask. You can unmute yourself. You can ask in the chat, whatever's better for you. Yeah.
So I'm going to
Okay, guys, if you have any questions on Facebook groups or how to connect or about like how to talk back and forth with somebody, anything like that, feel free to ask. I'm just looking in my Facebook groups right now. Okay, guys, so now we're going to move on to our second group. Oh, we still have 3 more minutes left in this group. I'm moving on to my second group. I thought it was already 10 minutes. So if you feel like you've engaged enough in the first group, go ahead and move to the second group. Okay, ladies, so this is going to be the next 10 minutes on your own doing the second Facebook group. We're going to end this working Zoom now. Don't forget tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, live inside of Wi-Fi Wealth will be Cliff and Melissa Roy talking about couples who work together and thrive together. So it'll be a great live for you to invite people to. And also, I don't want you guys to forget, if you haven't voted yet, vote on the team page about if you can come to that retreat September 10th through the 12th or not. And also, last but not least, I heard Jason Camper's book is buy one, get one for the next couple days. So you might want to check out levelgear.com, LE-VEL gear.com. And you can buy one book. And then I guess I'm assuming I bought two. I'm assuming that two are just going to come for free in the box. I'm not really sure how that works, but hoping that's right. But so far, this book has been phenomenal. So I'm reading it alongside Abundance Now. So also don't forget, Monday night is our book club night 2. I know it's Memorial Day, but if you're free, join us from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern as we're going through the rest of chapter 1. Have a great day. Make it a great day for others, guys. Bye.